Hey, what up, y'all? So Normies coming at you a little bit of Star Wars Andor.
And/or what?
Season 1, Episode 7. Announcements.
Yay!
We are the Empire. We have a slight British accent, and the announcement is everyone is condemned. The whole fucking universe is under martial law. Don't step outside or you're gonna get fucked up. Last episode, Andor killed Skeen.
Yeah. Fuck Skeen.
On some
Had to happen.
absolute gutter ass shit. He was like, I don't know why you're talking to me.
I love how decisive Andor is. Like, Cassian is just like, no questions asked.
Yeah, split second. He
Like,
drew
he
the
did-
conclusion.
He did the same. Like, I was waiting for that to happen because he had that moment at the beginning of Rogue One where the guy was like just freaking out and he's like, I'm never gonna get out of here because he had
he's got
bad
broken
leg
arm. No, he had, like, a broken arm and he couldn't climb
and the Cassian is just like, it's gonna be okay. Just popped him instantly.
This reminds me of Kiyoshi in the way that you see that and you assume, or just like when Kiyoshi talks about killing Shin the Conqueror, you're like, oh man, she's very decisive with like having to murder someone or kill someone. And you see the same thing with Cassian, but then when you go into the backstory, you're like, oh, it kind of makes sense how you got to that point. And I like to see that because when he gets into the fight with the guards that first time, you can see him and the guard both arguing, or like Cassian being like, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to kill this guard now, and the guard being like, what? And then it starts coming to the guard's mind. He's like, oh shit, he's gonna have to kill me. And with Skeen, I feel like when he started talking, Cassian was like, that's like, as soon as he started getting on it, he was like, okay, potential, I'm gonna have to kill this guy. And he was like, well, what about your brother? And he's like, I never had a brother. And he's like, all right, stone cold liar, exiled everyone here, I'm gonna have to kill this guy. And he was just like waiting for him to get to a point in the sentence where it was gonna make sense for him to get shot. And I was like, bro, like that's really fun and really cool to see. And the heist was awesome.
Yeah.
And I love that he literally just took the amount of money or credits that he was due from that job. And I mean, that really probably helped convince, what's her name?
I forget her name, actually.
Val?
Yeah, she just scares me.
Yeah, that like, you know, he wasn't full of shit. That Skeen was actually really bad.
So what I'm hoping is I don't know why he would be with the same team. A lot of people are speculating he's going to get matched up with different teams. I would like it if Val's the only one who's left, and Cinta, if Val, Cinta, and Cassian have to start up a new team to do another thing, and then that way we kind of get, like, Cassian would then be like, essentially have to like have risen in the ranks.
That seems like
by
the
everyone
most
else dying.
like effective group.
Yeah.
I'm really worried about Cinta because she's not out of the danger zone.
She blended with.
She's about to show back up, just covered in blood. And I'm like, what happened? And she's just gonna be like,
No, you know.
I need a shower.
You know, stuff and things.
Well, look, not a market substitute. Support the OG content. I'm about to jump straight in. I do want to actually thank everybody for watching Andor with us. It's not doing the best numbers, but I think the people that are watching are having a really good time with the show. Typically, with a show like this, if it was doing as good as this one is, which isn't great, we would stop watching it. But Andor's only a couple more episodes, small crew, and there's only one season, so you know, might as well finish it out. Anyway, let us know what you think about the show down in the comments. I'm going to jump straight into it.
Thank you.
You about to get your 10 seconds of sunlight soon?
Is that what you're wearing?
It seems so.
Got him.
What makes you believe the Bureau of Standards is in the market for individuals?
Whoa.
You need to remember you're not just representing yourself today.
It's a brown suit.
The collar, you've had it raised. Everything says something, Cyril.
What is it that you hear my collar saying?
Look at me. I don't believe in myself.
What the fuck?
Bro.
Oh, is it because it looks more like an imperial collar?
Criminals responsible for
see.
last night's atrocity on Aldani.
Focus on the collar.
Following measures will be adopted empire-wide as of today.
Announcements.
Tribute tax equal to 5 times the amount stolen.
What?
I spoke with Emperor Palpatine last night.
What?
Poppy baby.
The Emperor will be convening an emergency session of the Senate that will free our hands in all matters of surveillance, search, and seizure.
She's getting wet.
We will invoke any criminal act with even indirect effect on the Empire
Goddamn.
will henceforth be branded a Class 1 offense.
Well, shit.
You're not pleased. We're playing straight into their hands. Whose hands? The rebels. This is exactly what they want.
Yeah, more people will rebel.
We were building a network.
What were my words?
This is something else entirely.
Turning back will be impossible. You knew where this was going. Always known.
The war weapon he tried to get rid of last time. She
Has
didn't.
anyone ever made it? We've waited long enough.
A fucking rebellion?
Palpatine won't hesitate now.
Exactly. We need the fear. We need them to overreact.
You can't be serious.
The Empire has been choking us so slowly, we're starting not to notice. Time has come to
People will suffer.
They already are.
If you're not willing to risk your conscience, then surrender and be done with it.
What a dick.
Honestly, I mean, he's spitting truth.
I hope she's worth it.
Well, we'll see, won't we? You can't hide forever.
Space limo.
It was.
What does it mean that she didn't accept any of those? Because it was kind of symbolizing like the paths, like weapons, like the war path, and the other artifact is like slow change. She didn't pick either. Like, does it mean she's gonna betray him?
Damn, she's here on Coruscant. It's gonna be a dangerous ass meetup.
Who is it?
It looks like it's Vel. Why do I keep calling her Vel and not Val?
It's not Val.
No, it's the lady.
It's
that
the lady
was,
from the museum.
Yeah. Which she was listening into their conversation on comms.
Oh yeah.
Is she the spy?
Feels like she's the boss. Like,
Or maybe she's a.
because she's telling like Luthen what to do, or like she calmed him down before Aldani went down.
She might be the one in the crew, his crew of two, who has a direct like contact to.
This outfit is
That's the
fire.
same way.
I want this stealth jacket.
What the fuck is that?
Who is it? Oh, it's Val. It is Val.
Where is he? I shouldn't even be here. Neither of us should.
Give her a hug in case someone's watching.
Irregulars. Every loss is different. Everyone's the same. I recruited Taramin myself. Nemec, go on, they'll all be remembered. That's it. He had doubts about schemes. One less thing to worry about.
God,
You heard from Cinta? She's doing what she was told.
you are
We're
not.
receiving messages. We have a loose end. You need to find him. We can't have him walking around with Luthen in his head.
Oh my God.
Kill him. This is what revolution looks like. Val.
It is Val.
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, what? You guys did what?
I thought I was wrong, and I kept calling her Val for like the last 4 times I said her name.
Oh, I thought you didn't recognize her.
No, I recognize her. I, just,
Okay.
I was like Vel. My brain was like, come on, man, that's not a real name.
Her hair just changed her character completely.
This is like the first time we saw her like
Dressed up.
dressed up.
Wait.
I'd be
Even
confused.
as a wife,
Wait, nigga,
she
is
was
that a
all
perm?
raggedy.
Wait,
Waif.
did you come home, you idiot?
Cassian! Since when do we lock the door? Where have you been?
Oh, he just wanted a pet.
Can't see you, Cass. It's not safe.
Fingers to the troopers now.
The robot stutters?
He's a sad boy.
Someone turned me in.
Tim Cardo turned you in. No point in stewing over it. He's dead now.
How do you know all this?
Not everyone knows it. You can't be here, Cass.
Yeah, you gotta go, G-Dog.
We're leaving.
To go where?
Anywhere we want.
Jakku, Tatooine. 2 choices.
We're gonna clear out. Leave this mess behind.
Yep, fuck all this shit. Let's go.
What's wrong?
There's such a lot to take in.
Show him leave.
Here, we take what we can carry. We disappear.
Such a big idea, you know. I get so tired. You surprised me.
What am I thinking?
Something seems off.
I mean, she's an old lady.
You know how old folks get.
Yeah. She can't just uproot her life.
No. Plus, I don't know what it is. Old folks say now. You know, some old folks will just get in space and be like, I plan on dying here. And it's like, we can go other places. And no, I kind of
Damn.
convinced myself.
This is.
Yeah.
I've never seen this before.
Can I call back our old kinship and share some truth with you? I want to tell you something.
Oh my god, no.
Because I need your help, and I'm hoping I can trust you.
Is this personal or political?
Both?
Political?
Then I'd suggest you hesitate. I'm afraid you'd find my politics a bit strong for your taste.
Exactly the opposite.
I'm not sure you're aware how far afield some of us have taken our political allegiances these days.
Bruh. I would be getting an absolute chubby. I'd be like, I think we're on the same page, but.
I've been wondering all day how I could be sure of confiding in you.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Oh my god.
It's a lie. The Mon Mothma people think they know. It's a lie. It's a projection.
A facade.
Where's this going, Mom?
Buddy slow.
I need a couple of dollars, bro. You're a banker, right?
There's a good chance they'll miss what I'm really doing.
What are you really doing?
Raising money. I need help.
Need you to help me launder some money.
Forming a Chandrilan charitable outreach program. I'll ask you to be chairman. It will involve visits here to Coruscant. It will appear to be another of my benevolent and useless irritations.
And you don't need to know what the money's for.
You haven't answered my question.
Then I won't. You're better off not knowing. Or perhaps you find my politics a bit strong for your taste.
He's like, oh, my foot tastes salty.
Reminiscing, are we? School days? Are we that predictable?
My guy just got on all the fucking drapes.
Yeah, steal her back. There's a few guests that require
He does look like a few different curtains.
Right? He got tangled up in the curtains of some Mr. Peanut Butter shit and came out like,
there's no time, we gotta go. She looks amazing. Like whoever dressed
I
her
know.
for this series.
God, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Every
I love
scene.
her dress.
It's like both of their outfits are like cut from the same cloth. Like they're similar, but like hers is just like
Hers
immaculate.
Right.
His is like, I'm gonna throw a pillow. I'm gonna throw pillows.
How we can find out who does that. I'm sure it's in the credits.
That would be really cool to get into fashion to make it for like shows.
That's what I thought.
In a galaxy far, far away, they still do the shave and a haircut.
Shave and a haircut. I don't even know why it's called that.
I need to know about the other guy, the buyer. Who is he?
Back introduced us, but source he doesn't know.
You ever talk to him again, tell him I held up my end of the deal, and he needs to forget about me. And that goes for everybody.
Done it before.
Should be easy then.
12,000 credits. It's everything I owe.
Be careful, Cass.
You too.
And when you broke later, don't say it was my fault.
He what got 30,000? 30 minus 12 is, I'm gonna say 18. Does that feel right?
It does.
Damn.
I don't know, man. I'm scared.
I'm gonna walk right into one.
You really can't get into shit here again. You will be caught.
I know.
Just climb up.
Spice, like, there's a couple grooves in them rocks.
Alright, you can get a finger in there.
Don't worry. They won't be alone. We're just gonna raise their city flag and fly away.
Is that?
No, it was the older dude he got the gun from. His like father figure. He's like, I should kill a stormtrooper just to kill one. Don't just kill one, bro. I need destroyed in my life.
Right?
Oh, they're too cute. Why do they do it? He's just a trash can with wheels.
You seen that thing that's like that? It follows you around? It's a bag?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going. It's not safe. You said it yourself. It's all come undone. There's an Imperial barracks on Riggs Road. You want to live under that?
It's happening everywhere.
What's left to keep you here?
The rebellion. Ferrix has been hiding long enough.
Oh, shit.
This is madness.
No, it's not. It's overdue and probably doomed, and I'm too old, and I don't care anymore.
Let's go. She's pissed.
Every time I walk down Rick's Road, I turn off before I get to the square. I take the long way around, so I don't have to think about Clem hanging there.
Oh, that's why he chose Clem.
Yesterday, I heard about this attack at Aldani. Have you heard about this?
What about it? The garrison at Albany.
I heard that. I put on my best coat, and I walked across the square with a smile on my face.
Did he beat two of them to death with a pipe?
If there are heroes brave enough to take on a whole Imperial garrison, I'm brave enough to stick it out here. I don't expect you to understand.
That's kind of awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You can't beat them, Marva.
Not if I run away. You have a different path, Cass, and I am not judging you. Take all the money you found and go and find some peace.
I won't have peace.
Because you can't. It's the point.
Sound like you got a pipe, playboy.
I've never loved anything the way I love you, and I've never fretted on anything more, but this time you can't stay, and I can't go.
Can I speak now?
No!
Aww.
I love her conviction.
Tell me you understand.
I don't.
But I'm gonna be up out of here.
Cassian.
You will, you'll see.
I mean, you will. But how long is it going to take?
And just one more thing, just stop searching for your sister. It's a fantasy. There are no survivors on Canary. What happened there is not your responsibility. You are a child.
Coming back.
No, you're not, man. You can't. Cassian, you get everybody killed, bro. Like, it's... I love that he doesn't know it, but it's inevitable.
Right.
Even if you didn't know what he was going to become, you would be
Damn.
like...
He didn't even get a haircut.
There was an unusual piece of naval equipment recovered. Mira wanted your crime reports.
You determined her request was out of order and in violation of the chain of command.
That's not accurate. You advised me to reinforce my suspicions with data and to be careful in my work going forward.
Is that your defense? You've been careful. I'd be curious how many people at this table think it careful that you found a way to access our sector data without ever filing a request.
Is that true, Dedra?
Did you break the rules?
I used the Imperial Emergency Act in the wake of Aldani to gather data across multiple sectors without official sanction, but that is the wrong question. I'd like to know if anyone here believes the rebellion plans its actions around the artificially constructed boundaries of our sectors.
Major Partagaz created those sectors.
As organizing principles, not personal playthings, do you really think the rebels care about the lines we draw on maps?
You think the relevance of my work has been supplanted?
Systems either change or die.
It's not wrong. Unfortunately, this system.
By accessing unfiltered sector crime reports, I can now prove a link between the theft of our most secret equipment and its distribution to rebel groups across the galaxy.
This is hard, verifiable data you are prepared to present?
Yes, sir.
You fucked up, boy.
I believe his accusations here this morning have more to do with self-preservation than any sense of urgency.
What's more urgent?
Is he a
renegade intelligence officer?
Fuckboy or an implant?
Imagine if everyone in this room played as loose with the rules as you.
She did what she was allowed to do.
What?
I'm wondering where we'd be right now if everyone here showed the same endeavor as Supervisor Mira. At the moment, I'm reassigning the Molana sector to Supervisor Mira. Eric's is of great interest to her and has clearly become a distraction for you.
Salty.
Thank you all for the lively session. Dedra, if you'd walk with me a moment.
Bro, I hate how shit talky all of this was in that fucking upper class British way.
Bro, he's amazing at it. Like,
right? So would you care to be fucking scrutinized in front of everybody? No, sir. I am prepared.
Watch your back.
And you know they'll be gunning for you. Okay, transition, mood change.
Space beach?
Space birds. Space ocean.
Cassian's in fucking PCB.
Ibiza.
Nemos.
I want to be there.
All right. This is the planet I'm all about.
Hey.
Chief?
Keith.
Hey.
I'll be out in a minute.
What are you doing?
Washing up. Gonna take a walk.
If you're gonna come out sweaty still.
Oh boy, he about to get robbed by his girlfriend.
Keith, are you listening?
What is that?
He's a party animal, baby. Oh shit. They're doing a hit.
Oh.
I'm chased by a trooper.
The trooper's slow as shit.
No, just move out of the way.
Need some space glow sticks, aka lightsabers. Come on, this planet, even
Glow sticks, aka lightsabers.
Snitch spots.
Why are these assholes even here?
They took over everywhere.
This is a vibe.
Yeah, I want to know where this place is.
What do you think you're doing?
Excuse me?
You keep looking around. You look like you're swag, crust ears.
Wait, no.
Oh god.
I'm a tourist.
Tourists don't run.
Do you think it's him?
Maybe.
I'm just going through the story. It's right there.
You need to calm down, sir. Join assistance, please.
I'm loving this. Why are you running? Because they were chasing me. Who was chasing you? Oh, what are you talking about? I'm not even fucking running. What's going on, man?
No, this is
Hang on to this one for me. I want to check the shelter.
You said hang on.
No, you misunderstand. No, he meant to watch.
Hang.
No, he meant to watch.
Huh?
Oh my god.
Hang.
Tell him you mean to watch.
God, that's crazy.
Can't really do nothing when a robot's choking.
Alright.
Charges, civil disruption, anti-imperial speech.
What?
Fleeing the scene of anti-imperial activity, attempted damage to imperial.
You look like a suspect.
Got enough trouble without a resisting judgment charge.
I'm just a tourist.
Apologies all round then. This used to be a 6-month sentence. 6 years.
What? He did nothing! Oh my god!
Shitty.
I can't believe this.
He's gonna be in the system.
Resisting judgment sounds like it's like you don't even get a lawyer. Like
Right.
your lawyer would technically be resisting judgment. You did the thing that we said you did.
You're both going to jail.
And this guy's over here working in a suppressive cubicle farm, and he's gonna want to get out to become one with the Empire. Is he gonna do 6 years?
Man, hell no. That butt is busting out.
I doubt it. And
All of his-
I think this will convince him finally that like the Imperial, the Empire needs to be fought.
Yeah.
Like
He
I think
has-
this will finally push him towards like the extreme, which I think is very normal.
I feel like he has no friends to come bust him out, actually. So
That's also true.
But that's the thing is that he's back in the position where he was.
Yeah.
And like if Luthen somehow, some way, it shows up and it's just like, hey, remember the last time I got you out? Well, guess what? This time you're in the rebellion. If we get you out of here, you're one of us. That's your only fucking option.
Only choice.
Yeah.
Or if Belle finds him and breaks him out somehow, like, no, I'm supposed to kill you myself.
I feel like in a way though, the guard, the overly ambitious guard that's now stuck in a cubicle, I feel like him and Cassian have so much in common. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it's just the paths that they're choosing to deal with this are just the opposite ends, but they have so much in common. Like they're starting from the same point where they're not happy with their life. They feel like they're getting choked by the Empire. But the guard, instead of kind of like joining the rebellion, he's like, well, these rules, they will help mend all these issues. Like we have to trust the system, but your system's fucked.
Some people get oppressed by the system and choose to rebel against it and tear it down, and others choose to join it. And some people choose to join it to change it from on the inside, and others choose to join it to benefit from the benefits of being on the inside.
Yeah.
And I don't think we know where that dude's at yet. But it is, I think, them showing... all right, so I'm curious as to what the showrunners did and the writers did to like really delve into the history of starting rebellions, because they're like, we need money. We need to find people with like minds in positions that can give us more money. We need to tie up loose ends, but also being like, we need them to overreact. Like we know how bad the Empire is, and if we can force their hand, we know how bad they are right now. What did he say? He was like, they've been choking us slowly for so long, we're not even noticing. What did Yang Chen say? When you leave a problem alone long enough, you start to not remember that it's a problem. Like it's all the same shit. And it's that like the boiling of the frog in the pot, where it's like a slow burn and no one realizes it. And he's like, we need them to turn up the heat so people realize, because what it is going to do is, it's going to oppress a lot of people. It's going to piss a lot of people off and get them rallied up and fired to either help rebels or become rebels. But the one thing it probably really won't do is do any good for the other side. Like while the Empire is like turning up the heat is going to be how we punish these rebels, it's not going to really push anyone to the Empire side. Because the Empire probably has all of the people they're ever going to get, because they're like, motherfuckers aren't just going to be like, oh, the Empire is more evil now I want to join. They're like, I wanted to join so it could become evil. So like I think it's shitty. It's a necessary evil, and like fighting like this war, it feels like I don't know if there's a way around it, but I don't know. It seemed like they were all making some sense.
Fuck the Empire.
Yeah, I do like how they also showed like some of the higher up political figures are also doing their own dirt that we don't know. So like there are a lot, and they keep on talking about there's all of these different sectors where the Empire's had attacks that they're like, these are rebel attacks. Like these are, what's her name? Deidre?
Deidre.
She's like, no, these are rebel attacks. Like all of these are everywhere and they're coordinated. And like for them to be doing that, there's obviously a lot that we don't see.
Yeah.
Those wild watching dude be like, oh no, you don't know how dark I am.
I'm
broody. Like, shut up, boy.
So I think that Deidre is going to discover that there is connections within the Senate. Because who else could coordinate efforts across galaxies?
I mean, it's going to have to be Bail Organa.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I also like the depiction of the Empire being like, hey, we were attacked, and in order to fight back against this attack, we're going to punish people even harder. It's like, to draw a quick parallel, like when the death penalty is like, sure, like that's a great punishment, right? But it also like affects people that are innocent at the same time, because our system isn't perfect. And so people that are like super about law and order and shit, they're like, we just make it so that if you break a law, you really, really get punished. And it's like, well, that's never gonna actually work. It's just gonna piss more people off. You gotta solve the root problem. In the Empire, they're not here to solve the root problem. They would be like, well, why did these people rob us? Is it because that sector is going hungry for money, or is it because we're an oppressive space force that is driving people to rebellion?
And they're just in meetings, and he's just like, hey, you gave me 3 excuses why you couldn't do your job as good as everybody else. Give me reports next. Like,
right. Also, I love how they hit him with like, I don't understand why anyone wants to work there, because they're just like, hey, I need you to work 10 overtime shifts in the next 2 days and like put that shit on my desk in the morning, or you might gulag. It's like, what? That's a lot of a lot. And I'm like, well, I mean, I don't know. You can go live back in your mama's basement in Coruscant if you want, or you can do what the fuck I just said. It's like, it's not a lot of options, man.
He's like, yeah, she's crazy.
Yeah.
I am wondering how the Corpo Cop's going to get involved. He wants to be Empire so bad that I think he's going to.
Just full on just killed a lot of people.
I love how his mom just analyzed him.
Dude.
She like undressed him.
So disrespectful.
Here's some words that are gonna hurt very bad, and they're all specific and all true. I hope you're ready. Like,
I'll tailor it to you.
But I love that she like means well though. You know what I mean? Like she's trying to help this boy, and he's just not here to listen to it at all.
Vel meeting up with
Cassian's curator, fucking assistant. Well, not Cassian, Luthen's.
Yeah. I'm wondering what's going on there. I wonder why Luthen didn't go himself, but I mean, yeah, he was going under. There was a lot going on.
Too much scrutiny. My guy, he's like, you ever watch Futurama?
Yeah.
You know Hedonism Bot? The one robot who's like, oh, cover me in oils and give me grades. Or like, I feel like that's Luthen. He's just like, all the time, like, if anyone sees him, they're like, you weren't partying, or you weren't having a good time, or you weren't into some old artifacts or some shit. He's like, I can do one of three things, and no one will ever expect me doing anything else.
Yeah.
That's why I can do everything else. I'm going on a pleasure cruise. And he's like, I found Cassian.
I feel like this show is the first where I'm actually noticing, like, the costumes.
Yeah.
And especially, like, they look cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
Luthen's assistant who went to meet with Val, like, that coat and, the shoes and everything was great. Yeah. And Mon Mothma's dress at the gala was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And, like, I know that there were, like, beautiful dresses before, and there was, like, parties we saw in multiple locations. But, like, it never caught my attention to this extent.
This shit looks like high fashion.
Yeah. It reminds me of, like, I have the same kind of like feelings when I was watching Black Panther, because they're like every single person in Black Panther is on fleek all the time.
Yeah.
Even if they're like murdering people, they're on fleek.
Call the drip department.
Yes. So I think I wonder if like something changed because Marvel and Disney work together now, and maybe they started like the whatever the costume department is. Maybe they start working together.
You're more familiar with the prequels, right?
Yeah.
Can you think of anyone's outfits in the prequels? Like in the cartoon, in Clone Wars, I feel like we get a lot of. Yeah, in Clone Wars, because the prequels we see a lot of Coruscant, so I'm trying to compare fashions. Aside from
honestly,
oh my god, why can't I think of her name?
I remember
Amidala when she's like in her like garb, but that's like big shit. You know what I mean?
It's always like so excessive. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just like I'm a fucking princess.
Like we would only big time you see a lot of focus on the fashion too is the like ending scene where they're Gungan Durrot marching through.
Yeah.
The first one.
Was it Naboo?
Yeah, Naboo. And you can kind of see some garb there, but not much. They don't really focus too much on fashion in prequels.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I also realized that Clone Wars has a lot of really interesting, unique outfits that are like
practical.
And
they seem like the kind of like what's her name, Duchess Satine.
Yes.
Even Duchess Satine, who is a Duchess, like even her shit is still like you kind of got to draw them back in a little bit.
Yeah.
Like Padme will show up with like a
Amidala is too much.
She's got to turn sideways.
She's doing like the
royal pageantry and shit.
No. Like catwalk fashion.
Yeah, like high fashion. That's
like has the
impractical, ridiculous stuff.
Like I think everything in this episode, like dead serious, if this all was like on a fucking runway in Milan, you'd be like, okay, like you like I'm actually excited to see some fashion I can maybe pull off. And
Mon Mothma could hang out in the fucking Vatican with that.
Just kicking with the Pope, drinking wine and shit. Even I was noticing this too, like Cassian's his like profile outfit, but he had on like those kind of like baggier pants, and he had on the really long like jacket. Like I don't know, it didn't look silly. Like it's just like you guys have it. Even we were talking about the Sherpa outfits they had on a couple episodes ago.
Yeah,
like the fashion department is absolutely killing it on a level that and correct me if I'm wrong, I watch a lot of TV, but right now this is the most memorable thing. If there's anything else that I've been missing, like tell me, because this shit just looks it looks really good.
It's just not something I've ever noticed in like the Star Wars.
Yeah, it's not something you'd think to pay attention to really.
Yeah.
They're normally just dressed in a robe or something, looking like curtains, like dude.
Like if you matched any of those outfits with a pair of Louis Vuittons or like Sick J's, would it work?
That shit plays.
But this was like very dialogue driven episode. Like the last episode was extreme. Like it was so much tension, so much was at stake. It was all action.
Yeah.
And I think I like both. Like this one was also like really well paced. I don't think like if I compare the two, I like them both equally.
I like it showing the repercussions so quick.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
Mom said they got there the next day. Like, dog, the entire galaxy. Like, how are they shipping people out so quick?
I like Merva being like, I'm too old to leave, and I haven't done anything for so long. Like, I was getting chills because I feel that, right? And she's like, I can't go. She's like, I can't. Like, her conviction was real. They didn't need to have a long conversation about it. She's like, I can't go. She's like, people are waking up. She's like, I'm gonna join the fucking rebellion. When Grandma's like, I'm joining the rebellion, she's like, I've been waiting to die long enough. Like, let's get some shit. And Cassian's like, still not hitting him, right? And he's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here and live this cushy lifestyle I want. And it feels like, I don't know if it's destiny, I don't know if it's the force, I don't know if it's karma, but it's like, no, you cannot. And in his interaction with the stormtrooper at the end, somebody did their work, because that's some fucking cop ass shit. Like, well, why were you running? I wasn't. Like, well, I mean, they look like your friends. And he's like, I don't know these fucking people. Don't lie to me. It's just like you can feel him getting like, bro, like, calm down. Like, I could feel Cassian's energy getting nervous and being like, I'm about to be trapped. It feels like I'm being trapped, and like this could go either way. And he's like, I'm cool. And then he tells his robot, he's like, yeah, hang out with him here. And he's like, hang him. And then like he's getting fucking choked on some police shit. And it's like, bro, tell him to stop choking. Be like, what the fuck? And then after that, they're like, hey, you're getting charged with resisting and shit and like running. He's like, I didn't do any of those things. And they're like, calm down before you get resisting judgment at it, which is like one of those like, why'd you arrest him? Well, he was resisting arrest. And it's like, well, you can't fucking,
Yeah, man.
you can't do that, man.
Fucked up. I love that.
They did their work. They did the fucking homework on this shit.
Absolutely.
To be able to consistently paint the parallels that Star Wars has always painted. Star Wars isn't recently woke. Go watch the old shit, you fucking idiots. But to paint it without saying it and to do it without doing it, it's just like, look, here it is.
Yeah. Does
this feel familiar to you in a way? Could it be worse? Can we do things actively to make sure it's not a thing?
Yeah. I really don't want to get into like the whole woke thing, but I've noticed that people have recently been complaining that like we're getting political, but it's like ignore my shirt.
It's gonna be really hard. What does it say? Abort the court?
I wear what I want.
Okay. Well, aside from this,
what is this, the Empire? But I mean, like you said it, like Star Wars has been about a certain thing this whole time, and I feel like
you telling me the Jewish dude who wrote this and made the bad guys stormtroopers and dressed them kind of like Nazis had a thing he wanted to say?
Yes.
So deep.
So
many layers.
So deep. Ooh, I don't know, man. We gotta dissect this shit.
Anyway, it's just weird that like people are just, oh, it's so woke, but like it's not. It's been the same this whole time. You just for some reason don't like it now, and that's concerning.
No, you know what it is?
What?
I think people are recognizing what it is now. People have always been watching Star Wars, and maybe just now they're starting to see. Maybe just now people are starting to awaken their minds a little bit to what Star Wars is about. Maybe those people are mad because they're becoming woke.
Maybe the Force is awakening.
But but they would be. Why would they be?
Because they're mad at themselves and they're projecting. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not trying to analyze anybody, but it's just it's weird to me. That's all I want to say.
Back to the episode though. Fun seeing Cassian try to kind of grab back what he used to have. Fun for him to understand that he doesn't have it. He doesn't even want to brag about his work. Like he doesn't want to tell his mom that he was there. He's not even proud to be a rebel. And I won't lie, by the time we kind of catch up with Cassian in Rogue One, he's never bragging about like, I did this, I did that, I was at the beginning of the rebellion, right? He's never any of that. He's just like, I get shit done. And like, it feels like he's like paying for the sins of his past. And he hasn't even, I mean, I guess he has done. If I was him, I would feel responsible for like the crackdowns on everybody across the universe because of some shit that I did.
That one mission.
And I'd be like, I should keep doing more missions to keep fighting. Like I can't stop fighting now because then I'll
He should have took a bigger cut. I mean, they were like 7 when they started and 3 when they finished. But
it was some moral shit. He was like, I'm here for the shit I came for. I mean, he could have sat there and argued numbers, and I mean, I could have maybe got him shot or caught. Just
I mean, the fact, but like, it's true. Like the fact that he didn't, and he's just so honorable, but at the same time doesn't understand the point of resistance against the Empire. It's like a weird dichotomy.
And now he has no money.
No,
yeah,
you're going to jail.
No money. He lost his cool little beachfront crib with his cutie pie. I mean, he's
like, how is it? How is this not like computing in his brain?
Yeah.
He doesn't want it to. Because, like, what did he do when he had all those money and got away? He wants to go finally live a fucking good life and shit. He's like, I'm on a beach. I got a beautiful lady. I'm in this cool house. Got my outfit and shit. He just wants to be, but he can't be.
Yeah.
The world's not going to allow him to be, and it's going to force him to have to do the other thing. He just doesn't see it yet. And it's like, damn, that's kind of rough. You get it when you get it.
Cassian is a great character. I love this show.
I wonder what those kids did.
Oh.
Man, they probably, they said an anti-imperial speech. So fuck the Empire.
Oh, yeah. Probably graffiti or some shit.
Running from stormtroopers and something
What is
else.
this? School?
Yeah.
It's a pool.
No running on the hallways? 6
detentions, you just get 6 years. All right, well, let us know what you thought about this episode of Cassian. Or my bad, this episode of Andor. And we'll see you at the next one.
Bye.
Thanks for watching Andor with the Normies. Check us out on Patreon for early access and uncut content. Special shout out to our super patrons Joe, Jacob, Georgia, Raga, and Keyboard Junkie. And we will see you all next time.